Good morning, everybody. My name is Paul, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I decided I'm gonna just go for Sayori, because Sayori's my favorite. I really like her. Like, she's so much fun, and I like her. Memories. Comfort. Charm. Play. Poof seems a little bit too cute. I bet Poof is, Natsuki. Yep, okay. Vacation. Silly. Precious. Marshmallow. Vibrant. Pure. Pout. Bliss. Lipstick. Clouds. Music. Vanilla. Peaceful. Fluffy. Smile. I feel like that was Sayori. Like, I have a really good feeling that was the Sayori.
Oh man! I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I don't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyways? There you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Shuri shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back to the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they have been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Apollo, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems to be a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers around the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm not surprised I'm not the one asking you, Apollo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she never was really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
You sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Apollo.
Me? Why on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been.
You're so funny, Apollo. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she says to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet, I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so, sorry? I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I wouldn't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would have been the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fondles with the book she's holding in her hand. So, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems. I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori...
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Apollo.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Apollo. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Sayori does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait? What? No, wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Apollo, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody will notice this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Apollo. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori!
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I'm really sad now. I don't know why. Monika.
Hi, Apollo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, it's sure to turn out great. It wouldn't also make me happy to see. Ow! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with each other, even at this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather, Lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search for little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall, even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand clutches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found that every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
That is really different from our other ones.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that was what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because we all have the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, that's one thing I've noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. If you are ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good, it could be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling them that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like you have your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips from her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hi, Apollo. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that my voice gets caught on my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and slowly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Apollo?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I don't understand Monica's joke.
Anyway, how about you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. I was just something for you to think about.
Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us notice her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it.
Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
but Apollo wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Ugh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Apollo is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but they're still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what?
Well, I guess Apollo is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And now I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishing your wonders over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond their sight, a sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be your beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way, though, had left long ago. Let's bury your heart through in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Watch your insecurities in a salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trails. Set your free to the windy sails, and remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way, though, have left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own breath, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about negative about the beach. So, you decided to write about the beach first and then come up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized who wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care, I just did it anyway. I guess mine ended up being kind of a metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. And Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastically about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just there? Something did sound a bit unusual.
That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase?
What did she say?
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. What's her normal catchphrase? I can't go all the way back to see what her normal catchphrase is.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is your mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
No, is it? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. That was supposed to be my voice, and I had a little Natsuki on that.
Oh, it seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's off balance. It's thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? All the time to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Could you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Oh, that might be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Apollo.
The one who is truly useless.
Oh, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be most appreciative for that.
That's... If Monika's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind being helped.
Well, even if you didn't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If you recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you could handle the baking on your own. Apollo may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he might be more suited to assisting with decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Apollo to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Apollo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So, I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Apollo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But, of course, I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monika said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, alright?
Monika, my second. Well, I guess I could probably be helping Monika.
Yay, you picked me!
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But...
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Apollo was the one who...
That doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motive interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this would have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We wouldn't be as good a job if you won't make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So, are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Apollo to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Apollo?
I feel bad because like I like Natsuki more than I like Yuri because she's just like cute and like I don't know, there's something about her, and Yuri's so like mature and kind of scary to me a little bit. But I guess I like baking over decorating. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I probably used 2 people.
Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago you were saying that...
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Oh, now I feel bad.
That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I was thinking that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Apollo?
Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how this turns out.
That's good enough for me. How about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not a big deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look!
Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you're really the most talented one here.
I feel really bad now. I really should have went with Yuri.
And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
Oh, you didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So, I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Huh.
Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like, I would have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? I couldn't do anything with my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So, you better look forward to it.
Did you say you were gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all of it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I'd prefer to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening if we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous if that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming event. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after another, exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I still haven't heard a thing since Sayori since we left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it was really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she really needed me. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I'd simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so much that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Apollo.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute silence between us.
You haven't came over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize some stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I ended up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori's already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Oh, that's true. And what about you? Aren't you gonna help Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see what you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shakingly her head.
There's no good, Apollo. Why can't we just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If it didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have came over here. you wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. Why on earth are you saying? Are you listening to me right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Apollo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Apollo? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me that entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Apollo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decide the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, Paulo. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us if everything else would be like it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and made you hurt too. And I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Apollo!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Apollo!
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No! Don't do this to me! Please, don't do this! Apollo,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then I have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'll be better to tell me. I'll be mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Apollo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go, and she does so. I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think it'd be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. This is making me really sad. I like Sayori so much.
If I could spend the whole day here, I would.
Of all days, that has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I won't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come over and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. Why didn't she come? She could have came and helped. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a good time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
I spent only a few minutes back at my house, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. But I know it.
She texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delaying, I open the front door to let her in. Sup. Hey! I don't know what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes keeps the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen is equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them in my house. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not gonna offer to take this huge bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Apollo? Come on. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out for me. Gah! This is ridiculously heavy.
Ah!
I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun to be small and it's always better than other people, but jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you could make me talk about weird things just because we're not in school. I'm gonna get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're making fun when you speak your mind, isn't it? Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her word and her face turns red. Natsuki! Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross. Hey,
What's that to mean?
who else?
Man. Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Apollo.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like this, there's no way I'm gonna fight back, but she seems satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bags, we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Yes, you see the mess, guys? Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Apollo, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite color.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we gonna do anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I really don't have a preference, so
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this, that's all. Could you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and pull a few drops of food coloring in each. Oh, that doesn't look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking, it's just about following the instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end, just looking at it. Makes everyone lighten up.
Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting the cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monica delighted expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I could use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, I'm just getting there. Using the electric mixture for baking, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that.
Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might. The force of Natsuki causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return.
Gross. You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? See, it's on her face, guys. See that? There's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead whips it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist before her hand reaches into my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, so I grab that one as well.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I didn't mean it. I'm just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it on my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you seriously just,
Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Apollo, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn so quickly? Natsuki glances at me in a second. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistake. Cheers. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all are. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff so you can help me get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it all the time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can make stripes or other patterns. But you can also write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, if it's a literature event, right? We can make our literature theme by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they liked. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzles onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them side by side to admire our work. Look how much prettier they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, I wish I had one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner night, so I really need to save my appetite. Sorry, it's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. But she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Already? That's such a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you've always had this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish I would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can think of the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always don't listen to me, but at the point it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk out with you, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all your help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't always have to be that way at all. I had a fun today. You showed me how much fun baking could be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Apollo, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Hey, Natsuki. I like Sayori. So sorry. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks at me. I feel her fingers gently clutching at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks or matching eyes fill my vision, along with slightly parted lips. What is happening? My heart starts to go dizzy. I feel soft breaths against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi, Apollo. Sayori. Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Apollo. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have came a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you in the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later... Clearly frustrated, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you've gotten to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Apollo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Apollo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put me up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori. What I said before, it's true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade anything else. Even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Apollo. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori, it's...
True, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Apollo, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand between Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. If that's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori, I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings, so there's no way that you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that it's truly the most important to me. That's why I accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Apollo!
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Apollo, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never let go of me again.
I love you, Apollo. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What's this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life, but why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Apollo.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there each step of the way. That's not that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to talk about those things, you know? I want everything the same as always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. That's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Apollo.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if it really is really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns would have told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can confront her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know that these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give you everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to be the future happy for her. Alright, we're gonna save there, and then... Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode. If you guys liked it, subscribe to see more videos like this, because I'm gonna be finishing this up. I feel like that's the end, but nothing really horror has happened, and this was a horror game, so... I don't know, we'll figure it out. Also, I'm really happy that, yep, I got Sayori! Yes! Sayori was always my favorite. Okay. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye.